Alright. So, how was that for you? Hopefully you'll understand more. I'll bring the stuff again, obviously, because I don't expect you to have a lot, so save your money. I usually try to bring at least 2 video cameras, candle, the optional ejective stuff, plus, sanity pills, stuff like that. Things that will definitely help when finding the ghost. So I'm bringing tripods again. Do you want to try a different map on Amateur, or do you want to go back to that house? There's several maps, but some are bigger and harder than others. So, like, if you go to Prison Asylum or the high school, obviously those are going to be bigger, harder to do, and harder to find a ghost. The other houses, there's Ridgeview, Bleasdale Farmhouse, Grafton Farmhouse. They're kind of medium-sized maps. There's a campsite. That's also one of the harder maps, in my opinion. It's the newest one, but it's actually really hard. A little bit for, like, starter people. So sticking with the houses are usually, at the beginning, the thing to do.
I mean, yeah, a different map would probably be better for now then. I don't mind, like, the small house, but I also don't want to go to one of the super big maps.
Yeah, that's fine. So we'll go to Ridgeview, which is my favorite out of the houses. It's 2 floors and a basement, but it's not that difficult. So whenever you're ready. We're on Amateur again, so...
Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. I've also written notes on the whiteboard if you need them. The ghost here seems to be linked to a cursed object. Go and take a closer look, maybe using it to help your investigation.
So we need EMF, motion sensor, assault, and we have Daniel Jones. So we can do all 3 of these. And the power is in the basement. But we don't have to worry about that because it should be on. It's Amateur. Just if you hear the ghost turn it off, you'll hear like a clicking sound sometimes. Or if you try to turn on the light, obviously it's not going to turn on. And if you remember to go to your journal, look at the overview. Only on Amateur and Intermediate it will tell you if the ghost will respond to everybody or alone. So only on Professional and Nightmare difficulty it will not tell you. Nightmare difficulty we definitely don't want to do right now. But it's an everyone ghost again.
Is it that bad?
Nightmare, you only get 2 pieces of evidence. You have to guess the ghost, plus the ghost will move rooms. Plus, if you're with a group of people, if one of them dies, usually if the ghost is hunting and it kills somebody on this mode through Professional, it will stop hunting. On Nightmare, if you're with a group of people, the ghost hunts, kills somebody, it will keep going until potential full group wipeout. The thing is, there's also no hiding spots, and basically the ghost is heat seeking. So the ghost will find you.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is. And plus, the sanity meter screen is broken, so is the total activity. So the only thing that works is the map, which will not tell you where the power is on Nightmare mode, and it will have the sound sensor. Yeah, Nightmare is a whole different difficulty for people who really want that. I mean, I've ran it before. It's more like hurry up, find the ghost, and then once you get your 2 evidence, hope you guess right. It will still have the optional objectives and the bone, so stuff like that. But you just gotta be careful and gotta know, have a general idea what your sanity and stuff is to be as safe as possible, and you have to figure out the ghost. The bad thing is it's not very helpful in giving you enough money for like oh. So that's the sound of dirty water on a sink. Yep, should be in there. Oh, but it's clean. Okay, ghost. Or did you turn that on?
I mean, I was just clicking random stuff, so I might have turned it on.
Oh, okay. I thought it was dirty water. Okay. So a ghost might not be down here. Usually this is where you listen to sounds, see if you can hear anything. It's a possibility the ghost can be in the basement or upstairs. Bigger map obviously means more rooms. Usually on amateur the ghost will be nice to you, but harder difficulties, it's usually find the ghost as fast as possible. Might be up here. Or in the basement. I bet the ghost is in the basement. I'll check up here first though.
I got a bone on a bed in here.
Huh?
There's a bone on the bed in
Okay.
the hallway.
So remember that for later. And we get the music box as the cursed object. Okay, I'll check that room. Yep, that's a bone. I think our ghost might be in the basement. Which is my least favorite place for it to be in here.
Creepy basement ghosts, of course.
No, it's because of the size of the basement usually. I heard a door open, but... yeah, you're probably down. Yep, the ghost is down here. Alright. Oh look, we got an EMF 5. Where are you? Are you here? How old are you? Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Okay, so not getting spare box again. You can leave the EMF down here. We'll have to get stuff and come back down here. We're probably going to need both video cameras. I'd recommend setting them on the tripod because it would be a lot easier. The bad thing is the basement's big, if you couldn't tell. That's why I hate the ghost being down there. So... okay, you can use the other one. Our sanity is 82 right now. Usually if we spend that long on a... actually I'm gonna grab something else first. You can grab another piece of equipment before grabbing the camera, but you can only grab one thing. So you have to have an open hand for the video camera. I grabbed a book. So you can grab whatever you feel like. Now me, you in the basement. We have freezing temps. So you can stick, I covered this area so you can stick it over here somewhere. Be careful how you position it because things can get in the way. I would set it like over here where I'm standing. And okay, so we can go, or did you bring anything else? I don't think I set my...
Just the picture camera.
Oh, the photo camera? Okay. I can bring that next. Well, we got 2 pieces of evidence so we can see what ghosts we have. I know one of them can be twins. What do you take a photo of? Don't waste the photos, because remember you...
I'm not trying to. I'm in my fucking journal. I couldn't get out of it.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
You know, the controls on this are kind of fucked.
What?
The controls on this camera are kind of fucked, man.
Can be, yeah. That's what I said. I set mine to where I could use them. Okay, so we got EMF 5 and freezing temps. We can have a Jinn, Shade, Oni, or the twins. I could tell you out... Well, I don't think it's an Oni, because usually they're more active. Jinns, if it's a Jinn, if we figure out it's a Jinn, we will want to turn the power off, because that's where they get their power from. They're faster if the power is on and they hunt. The twins, there's 2 ghosts, and you never know where the other twin is located usually. I feel like this might not be the twins, but you never know. So what we'll need for evidence, I'm hitting the wrong thing. I didn't mean to grab any EMF, I'll drop it though. Jinn, Shade, Oni, your twins. We'll need fingerprints if it's a Jinn. A Shade will have ghost writing, which I dropped the book in there. Oni is dots. The twins are spirit box, which I didn't get. So we can bring dots in there. I'm more leaning on this is probably a Shade than the twins. So coming in. Yeah, look for fingerprints. You'll most likely see them on the doors closer to the basement. Usually if the ghost wanders, then you might see it, but it's mostly the basement doors. We have writing. So that's our last clue. So if you have a photo camera, you can take a photo of that book for the ghost writing. I forgot to do it for the last one, I think. I'll go get the other camera if it's in here. Oh no, you took both of them. Bon, what did you do with them?
I got the picture though, it's okay. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Do you have more left? Because we gotta take a photo of the music box upstairs.
Yeah, there's 3 shots left on this.
Okay. So upstairs. And it's that room, I think, directly in front of you. Yeah. So on the table, right here. So the music box is one of them that can directly get you killed if you're not careful. Usually I play with it, but it's up to you whether we're gonna do that or not this time. Might not want to risk any of us dying.
Probably wouldn't be the best thing.
Can't tell you how that'll work though. So we had 2 objectives left. We need salt and motion sensor. So I'd recommend pills. And I'm assuming you still have the photo camera.
Yeah, I still have it.
Okay. So you won't need the UV light anymore. Don't forget to mark down writing, by the way. We have a shade. We have a shy ghost.
So what else do we need to bring in?
I got the salt motion sensor. If you have the photo camera, you can take a photo of a footprint as soon as a ghost steps in it. And then I'll set the motion sensor down. Okay, and we'll wait. I'm not sure where our shade is walking at, so usually I try to put it where I know the ghost is gonna be. But sounds like he might be on the stairs. Could you give us a sign? Could you walk in one of these piles of salt, please? I'm gonna set the motion sensor there. Could you give us a sign, please? Oh, there you go. First one over there. Okay. 2-star footprint, that'll work. Did you trigger the motion sensor yet, friend? Yes. Okay, so we're done here. So even if you don't have the salt objective, I like to do it anyway because it will get you extra money as long as it's not a wraith. That's just like one of them you can do all the time and still get money from. So yeah. So we didn't have any orbs or dots this time. Each ghost has different evidence, obviously. So you won't get the same thing every time. That's probably why it's confusing for the tutorial, because you would probably think it's gonna work for everything, but it's not. You're looking for the type of ghost based on what 3 evidence you get, not that the ghost is supposed to do every single thing for it to show you how it will work.
See, I knew that. The way the tutorial explained like how to use the stuff though is just kind of dumb.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, look for this, but like, what exactly is this?
Yeah. So hopefully I help with that. This is a sound sensor. Usually if you put it on the wall somewhere, I usually only bring one. So far they're not an objective to do yet, but they might be soon because I know they're working on an update that they have a new look and everything. They look like microphones. So maybe we'll be looking for, like, have the ghost talk through it or something. So that will be fun and creepy, I guess. Everything else straightforward. Like I said, the crucifixes protect you. These are smudge sticks. If you burn them, usually will keep the ghost from hunting. Obviously you will need to be holding the lighter too. I think I can light it here. It will keep the ghosts from hunting, and can, for a little bit, it can also make them more active. You can like physically hear them like going around like confused or like drunk, possibly knocking stuff over and running in the doors and opening them. They just go crazy. Um, yeah, that's the motion sensor going off, that beeping. That ghost is walking by it. So yeah.
So what is this little like speaker thing that I have in my hand?
That's the dots. Like usually when you set it down, it opens. It has those green dots, like when I put them on the floor over there. It won't work in here, but yeah, you can set it on the wall or the floor. I know for a while I couldn't understand how to work them either, but also what it took me a while to learn. If you want to set something on the floor, you have to be crouching first. As stupid as that sounds, actually, in the game. I know.
I'll just casually throw everything and hope it works, obviously.
Yeah, yeah. That goes for the book, too. But yeah. Are you ready? Do you have Shade down?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay. I gotta make sure I do, too. Alright.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
16 minutes, that's not bad.
Not gonna lie, it seems like just kind of a waste of money to leave all the equipment in the house.
I always assume they go right back for it, but I could be wrong. I mean, because remember, we're just the ghost investigators. They gotta send a priest in to get rid of the ghosts. We're just reporting that the ghost is there.
Man, they're just keeping all of our shit.
I'm sure they bring it back somehow. I don't know. Yeah. Are you up for another one or not?
Yeah, sure, let's go.
Okay, I have to end this recording first.